Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by to my YouTube channel Natural Flow, Connect and Trust Yours. And I hope this video all finds you fit and well and that you've all had a great week. As you can see, the sun is shining where I am and I hope the sun is shining where you are too. So let me know how your weeks have been in the comments. Have you had a good one? Have you had a challenging one? Have you had a bad one? I'm sort of getting ready to go back to my job next week after some quite considerable time off after my operation, but I'm feeling fit and well now. Am I nervous about going back? Yes, I am, because I know that there's been lots of changes and we're all sort of very resistant to that, aren't we? Change, but I'm sure all will be well when I head back next week, but I'll update you and let you know. But while I've been off on holiday this week, I've been catching up with friends and thinking about my YouTube channel and was going through lots of bits and pieces, having a bit of a sort out. And I came across some notes I made when I was trying to get this up and running before ideas of future videos. Very similar to the list I reeled off a couple of days ago. But I just wanted to add it to this list because actually the last one is what I'm going to be talking about today, funnily enough. And before I start with that, I just wanted to let you know, while I was out here getting myself all set up and ready and getting my phone in the right place and what have you, I think you're there. I keep looking over here, but hey, it doesn't matter. You can just listen to me. You don't have to look at me. A red admiral butterfly came and landed on me. Beautiful. It had a bit of a damaged wing, and then it jumped onto the table, and I could see its little tongue or whatever it was coming out, and I just thought that's a sign of hope and rebirth. And what a lovely symbol that is at this time where we find ourselves in this world, hope and rebirth. I think that is just such a beautiful message that he brought me today. So, right, this list. So I wrote down, and I'm going back a couple and a half years ago, aren't I? So triggers and people sensitivities, because it may not be funny to others what people say. Abandonment, what is yours and what is theirs. Words are powerful. Be kind and love. You know that there's that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, is not true for me. I think words can really upset and break people. So yeah, we'll cover that another time. Anxiety, intrusive thoughts, relationships, good, bad and ugly. Staying away from gossip, I think that's one that I'd sort of put down again anyway. Never doubt yourself. And then do not be afraid to use your voice. What you feel and have to say is important. And that brings me to today, which is talking about be kind to yourself. So we're taught from a very young age, aren't we, that to be kind to others and you know, be with love and respect and kindness and compassion. But we're never actually taught that actually that's so important, to be kind to ourselves in the same way. So, you know, what's in our heads can be really destructive, can't it? Our thoughts, our inner feelings, our anxiety, our fears. So being kind to you is my message today, comes first before being kind to anyone else. And, you know, we all make mistakes. in life, whether that be by words or deeds. But it's learning to learn from those. Excuse me, my page is blowing. And actually knowing when you have done wrong, and saying sorry to other people, but also saying that to yourself. Apologise to yourself as well. And we're just so tough, so hard on ourselves, you know, with what we feel is expected of us, you know, expected to be absolutely perfect. But on life's journey, it's actually a journey of discovery, of learning, of having experiences. You know, I don't know about you, but when I was sort of coming up to leaving school, couldn't wait to leave school and get out into the big wide world. And then you realise that the big wide world is sometimes a bad world. And so life is all about a journey, but being kind to yourself every step of the way on that journey. So, like I say, if you make mistakes, you make the wrong decision, you say something that you know you shouldn't have said, don't beat yourself up about it, because we are only all human at the end of the day. And I also think that, I know I used to be, to seek validation from others, and then if you don't get that validation from others, you feel bad. But actually, that's not a healthy way to be, because as long as you feel that you're doing the right thing and you're taking your right path at this time, that is all that matters. So, but you can always change paths, you can always change direction. Nothing is ever set in stone. And so being kind to yourself and not beating yourself up about being on the wrong path, being in the wrong relationship, saying the wrong things, making choices that actually you realise wasn't the right choice. It doesn't matter, because you can always change direction. And putting yourself first in life, so your needs, now I'm talking about, is your needs. So if your diary's full, you've got so many chores to do, you've got this, that, the other, you've got to be there, you've got to be here. If you find that is just absolutely wearing you out, and it's okay to say no. You don't have to say yes to everything. I used to be very much yes. But now I know when I need some time for me to be kind to myself, whether that be just sitting listening to music, or just pottering around in my little garden, or just having a nap, or doing some meditation, or just going for a nice walk in nature, just with the birds, the bees, the butterflies. That it's okay to take yourself out of the rat race. So I've been saying to someone very recently, quite a bit actually, no is one of the smallest words, but it's the most powerful, you know. And we don't actually have to justify why we're saying no. Again, I used to be very much, if I felt like I had to justify that, you don't have to justify that at all. Just, no, I can't do that today. Leave it at that. And surrounding yourself with people that love you for who you are, because that helps us with our self-esteem, our confidence. And again, that's being kind to you. to yourself rather, well, being kind to you, but being kind to yourself, surrounding yourself with people who love you for who you are. You know, warts and all, they say, don't they? But so finding that group that you can just be who you are. You don't have to feel like you have to analyse what you're saying. It doesn't matter if you make a silly joke, because they get you. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, or whether your hair is a mess, or whether you know, just anything, whether you're in a bad place at the moment. It doesn't matter, as long as you're surrounding yourself with people that understand and love you for who you are. And that's being kind to yourself too, because if we feel like we have to be with this group of people, I know at work, you don't have a choice, and it's about making the best of that, isn't it? But you don't have to get into, deep conversations, because at the end of the day, you're just there to do a job. So, yeah, but I'm talking about, friends, family, neighbours, that sort of thing. And surrounding yourself with those sorts of people will help you to embrace and celebrate your uniqueness. Because I'm weird. I am weird. Just with my thoughts, my opinions. But I know that the people I surround myself with love me for that. And like my partner, he doesn't understand some of my takes on the world and the universe around us. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, because we understand each other, and that, and there's some things that he thinks is funny and all that sort of thing. I don't get that. But that's okay, because that's his uniqueness, and we're not all the same. So I suppose in the last 10 years, really, I have learnt to be kind to myself. Whereas I always used to put everyone else first, I still put certain people and certain situations first, but not in detriment to me. And I think I said that on a while back on one of my other videos. Not detrimental to yourself. And I found myself the other day saying to a close friend that the first time in my life I actually feel that I'm not fearful of having any uncomfortable conversation with anyone. Yeah, I get a little bit nervous, but I'm not afraid to have any awkward and uncomfortable conversation with anyone. Whether that be my boss at work, or one of my clients, or any of my friends, any of my family members, I will say it. And, it's not what you say, it is how you say it. So even though sometimes I do choose my words very carefully, because like I said to you in the beginning, words are very powerful. And yeah, I don't always get it right, because I'm only human. And also text messages can come across wrong, can't they? So, I remember apologising to my dad the other day. He thought I was meaning something else, and I sort of read it again, and I said, "Oh, sorry, Dad, I didn't mean it to come across like that, of course." So, so don't be afraid to say the word sorry. Some people are. Sorry, just looking at my notes that I've made down here. So yeah, be kind to you. Obviously, be kind to everyone around you. And to those that you don't feel that connection, it's okay to keep them at arm's length. You don't have to be, frosty or anything like that. but just sometimes then just keep things close, if you know what I mean. But always be kind to you and going forward. So yeah, that butterfly, hope and rebirth. So if you haven't been kind to yourself, there's hope and rebirth yourself as of listening to this message now. So I hope you all have a lovely weekend ahead, because this is Friday. Sorry, weekend ahead. Did I say weekend or week? I don't know. And I'm not going to re-record this, so I don't know what I said, but you know it's Friday, so it's the weekend. And I hope you all have a peaceful one. And I will be in touch next week. So with much love, light and peace to each and every one of you. Bye for now and take care. Bye-bye.